What is going on, guys, and welcome your lovely face back to another amazing Spider-Man video. The closer we get to this damn game, the more excited I do get, and today we do have some awesome information that does come straight from the creative director himself, who goes by the name Brian, about the game's gameplay and another character called Miles Morales. Some of you guys, hopefully should I say all of you guys, will know exactly who Miles is, and if you don't, bang, here is a picture of Miles. If you still don't know who he is, in a nutshell, he's very similar to Spider-Man. If you still don't know who this guy is, I'll link a whole biography about him, okay, in the description below. But before I jump into the awesome information we have in this video, I have a question for you guys, and that is, what would you like to see in the Amazing Spider-Man coming out next year? Genuinely, in terms of gameplay and everything like that, you as just a game player and fan of the series, what would you like to see? Bear in mind, it can be as crazy as you wish, pretty much, can pretty much be not even possible, but what would it be? Drop it in the comment section below, and once that do get the most thumbs up, I will be talking about in another video. So that should be super interesting, but now let's jump straight into the awesome information. So the creative director Brian had a pretty long interview with a Games TM's magazine issue, something along those lines, more or less, okay? I am not a news reporter, but this is some cool shit I got, more or less. Now he does say, and I do quote, Miles didn't start out with as big as a role as he has now, but as we started doing more research on the character, I went back and just started reading more and more and more and more. I'll be honest, I just fell in love with the character. Just like MJ can provide a different perspective on the world, I thought Miles and his relationship to Peter brings something different. Miles is younger than Peter, and what they experience and how they get into each other's lives is pretty unique, and I said off the bat that we wanted to make a unique Spider-Man universe, one that obviously takes cues from the comics and movies, but also does something unique and different. I'm pretty excited about him and where we take him. It's going to be something, it's going to surprise people. Now, I'm very excited to see what they do have in mind, what they more or less are implementing into the game, but I have nothing but absolute faith, because I can definitely say, you know, as a fan of the series and playing, you know, previous Spider-Man games, that all of those games were pretty freaking cool, okay, and to top those, it's just ridiculously hard. Like, me just thinking off the top of my head, like, they were so cool. The question is, how do you make a game cooler, right? But whatever they have done with this game, everything I am seeing, they seem to just be nailing it. I mean, like, those previous Spider-Man games were the shit, but this is literally definitely going to be even more of the shit. Like, it's going to be cool as shit, and it's definitely going to be one of the most unique Spider-Man games in general, because I know there are like a bunch of specific gameplay features that genuinely will make this different and, you know, stand out in the entire series. Now, moving on in regards to the gameplay, the creative director mentioned two things in particular that they are currently focusing on right now, and again, I will literally quote this as you guys can see on screen. He says, two of the things we've been working on are the sense of speed and adding a lot more variety to our animations. So you'll see more of the classic poses that you've seen from comics, but also just a lot more flair and sense of style. This is a concrete jungle gym that he is flying through. We obviously want to have a level of accessibility, but then also some skill in it. Since this is Spider-Man 8 years later, there's a sense of experience with Peter doing this. There should also be a sense of expression in his movement, and that's something we keep adding on. So he did actually speak about, you know, increasing speed in general in the game a while ago, but now it's good to see basically that he's still talking about it, more or less. It's definitely being put into action, and also animations, you know, that's going to be something very interesting to see, and hopefully we'll get more of a connection, you know, with Spider-Man himself in the game, but nonetheless, it does look super cool. And, you know, when you think about it, like, just to know that the game's going to have some skill, like, you know, the director himself said, it is literally a concrete jungle gym. Couldn't have worded it better, pretty much. So, you know, it's not just going to be piss easy, there's going to be some skill to it, and I think everything we've seen in general just looks very hands-on. It doesn't look as simple as it looks. I know it's going to be just fucking cool, man. Alright, more or less, that's all I gotta say. But that's gonna wrap up the video here. If you missed the previous Spider-Man video I done the other day, it was about the map size and about a new member of the team joining in on making the game just a whole lot more cooler. So if you missed that video or yet haven't seen it as a whole because you're new to the channel, then go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description below. Subscribe for more awesome content. But I hope you guys have yourselves an awesome rest of the day, and until the next one, adios amigos.